What's up, guys? What's up, family? It's your girl, Nita. I have not been up here in so long on YouTube. And if I was on YouTube, I was doing film and photography, and I'm still doing that. But today, I want to showcase everything concerning graphic design, which that is where I started. That is the first thing that I began to do. Well, it actually was photography, but it was the first thing that I established a business to do. So without further ado, today we are going to be showcasing a series design, and it was really fun, and it will feel initially like a campaign, and that's what we were going for, and I'll share like further details later. One of my smaller dreams is to do some stuff for Nike, and so this lane is straight up Nike all day. That's kind of what we were hinting at, and so when I got the creative brief, I'm like, let's freaking go, because that's already up my alley. So it feels very campaign-like, but it's also a series. And so let's hop into this design showcase because I think it's pretty good. So y'all let me know. All right. This is the welcome screen that we send our clients, and it's basically just my logo, the client's name, and then of course the project's name, and then the phase that we're in. This series was called Opportunity. As you can see, this is phase 1, so it did kind of scale a little bit more. So you'll see the language of the opportunity, but we did decide to pivot and go with opportunity. So I present the 4 to 5s first, and this is really just me presenting all the assets that were created. So 4 to 5s, you'll see the 16 by 9s. Anything outside of that we did probably didn't go in this phase. That's okay, it was sent off later. So yeah, I like this showcase, the 4 to 5s, and these are just a few variations. Also, seize the moment right here. Let me talk to you guys about it. So initially, this type of illustration or pattern, if you will, it really wasn't in our mood board, but this is where creative exploration comes into play, because although the client didn't ask specifically for something like this, we kind of have a little creative freedom to explore. And so of course in Illustrator, those that know, blend, make, pattern, it can get you something like that. And I am also riding the wave of this really grungy texture ink bleed. Okay, low-key obsessed, right? I love it. I feel like it just, it's like a gut punch, like for posters and different things like that. Also pairing it with anchor and icons. It's too much. It's chef's kiss. So we have some 4 to 5s, and then we're gonna go down to some mock-ups. Guys, please mock up things for your clients. I don't do it all the time, but I try to make sure that that's a real thing, that they see real world application. And when I say I don't do it all the time, it just depends on the time constraints that we're in. So if I have something that's a little bit more pressing, we might just go ahead and send stuff off. But for the most part, most of the times, we like to make sure that things are mocked up so that people can see, especially when they're going to print, how is it gonna look? Especially if it's gonna be banners and things in spaces, how does it interact in spaces? So this is why we mock them up. We have some banner stuff here, and I'll show you guys the icons from Illustrator. 16 by 9s, take the moment or wait for the next one. It's really legit truth. This store can change everything. And like I said, this is an old phase, so honestly, the alignment for this is kind of off now that I'm looking at it. But we fixed it, okay? We fixed it. So yeah, 16 by 9s. And this one was actually used for their series on Sunday, so they used that one. And then of course, just more mock-up. Oh, this was really, really good right here. Okay, so again, mock-ups matter. Mock-ups really do matter. So again, we feeling really Nike-ish, we feeling really campaign-ish, and so that's automatically what you see with some of their stuff. So I wanted to make sure that it was coming across right. So this was actually one of my favorite mock-ups because it was good. It was good. Coolio. Okay. Then we have more mock-ups. We're in mock-up century right now. Mock-up, mock-up, mock-up. And then some more 16 by 9s. And then there's another 4 to 5, just with some more language on it. And then there's some more mock-ups, because we love mock-ups. This one was really good. They really wanted to see something like that, so that worked out. Some more mock-ups, some more mock-ups. This was actually good. I love the contrast between these two. Then at the base, we have some icons, which I told you guys I would show you because they were done in Illustrator. And we love Illustrator. More mock-ups. I'm showing y'all mock-ups, okay? I'm not really breaking anything down. Y'all getting the mock-up work. Don't miss it. This was really good. I really enjoyed the series. All right, so now we are in Illustrator land. I'm gonna zoom in just a hair. This was our Illustrator art board. We had a lot of different fun playing with some of the type. Seize the moment, like I said, that was the main messaging that we wanted to go with. So everything was kind of like based around that. The opportunity, we changed it, of course, to opportunity. Seize the moment. Hello, it's heaven. Seize the moment, opportunity away. So just different type things that I could use, because I know for any type of campaign stuff, I wanted it to feel icon heavy, or like posters have like the anchoring text of like icons and stuff. So I know I wanted to anchor it with some type of icon, right? Heavy, bold messaging and typography, and then some anchoring text icons, okay? I think it's great when you can have enough, and then, you know, your client can kind of choose what they want to go with. So I think that worked well. And then we got to end it with my logo, because it's a Hybrid Creative Lab production. So yes, this is the whole shebang. The whole shebang bang. And yeah, this series was pretty fun. It was cohesive as crap. And I love that. And I said it, and I've said it before. A lot of the times when I started out, like, my stuff was really heavy, photo manipulated, heavy. And let me just disclaimer it, like, it has its place. It has its place. I love to do that stuff still. But I think coming out of the gate with Photoshop, like, I guess you feel really goated if you like go crazy and do all this type of wild stuff. And it like I said, it has its place. There still are certain projects that call for that. But as I have matured in design, I am learning that these things right here, these choices, the cleaner branding, and when I say clean, it doesn't mean simplify. It doesn't mean quick or easy. It doesn't mean overly simplified. I think it's just clean. Like, you don't, it's not a mystery to figure out. It's not open for interpretation. What you see is really what you get. And so as I've matured in design, this stuff has been what has really propelled me to work with different clients. It has really propelled me to kind of shift clientele. It's really propelled me to, it's opened up some interesting doors. And so it's the cleaner side, y'all. They be securing contracts, okay? But I'm saying all that to say, sometimes less really is more. Sometimes you don't have to come out the gate swinging aggressively. You don't have to come out the gate like a 1, 2, what you gonna do? Like, you don't have to come out the gate like that. And if you do, then that's fine. I think there's a lane for you, and I think it will open up. But for the most part, what I have witnessed and experienced in maturing in design is that clean wins. Clean wins. Does it get, I had a friend of mine tell me, does it get the job done? Does it accomplish the job? Does it accomplish the mission? Does it do what you set it out to do? And I think if the answer is yes, then clean wins, you know. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this very brief, hopefully it's brief, this very brief design showcase. I hope to do more of this in the future. And I just kicked my camera. I hope to do more of this in the future. So if you like this, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the things that the YouTubers tell you. But if you do like this, seriously, there's so much more coming, and I have so many other fun things that are en route. So that's all for now.